It's the Fresh Dope Podcast, baby. We on.
What it do? Fresh Dope Podcast coming to you straight from the Loft. I would love to get like a little neon light sign. The Loft. Sponsored by.
Only if it flashed.
Yeah, got a flash. Or just some type of like that goes, yeah. I'm not mad at that, not at all, not at all. And then get a sponsor. Yeah, we like money, right? Facts.
We love it.
Factos. My name is AD. This is Smooth Milk.
AKA Mr. Fantastic, AKA Mr. Simplistic, AKA I guess I don't need nothing else.
You good. You're shizza. Mr. Fantastic, I feel like you could come up with your own like cleaning product, your own like sanitary bathroom cleaner. Mr. Fantastic. Is that already a thing?
Bombastic.
Oh Lord. I think there is a cleaner called Fantastic. I'm tripping.
Yeah,
Anyways, there is. Okay, shout out to third part Melly Mel out in Dayton, Ohio. Columbus, Ohio, wherever he's partying from, as you would say. So today we're going to talk about the 4 or the 5
6, 7, 8.
hey, facts. Major elements of hip hop. So there's
like a historic 4, I would say.
4 or 5. I think it goes back. I think either way, but the 4 elements of hip hop that have been around since day one: b-boying, DJing, MC, graffiti, and then I see people leave this one out, and then some people put this in: knowledge. I like it because you have to be educated on the history of hip hop.
Power is street knowledge.
Oh boy, yes, but facts, agreed. So I would think though in 2018, I would say that all 5 of those
alive and well
stand. They're beautiful. They may be in some different formats. Like I would say, b-boying might equate more so to just dance in general.
The Jabberwockies, people on Instagram, you still got squads dressed to the T's.
Facts.
Out there showing their stuff, coming up with new dances every day that I can't do, regardless.
My dad is white.
Of flexibility.
I have no rhythm. And I would also say it's even in different it's in a different manner, because like you even have like the dance challenges on Instagram, and for me those are like, while they're not like b-boying, putting the cardboard on the ground and going, they're their own b-boying in 2018. I would say.
I would feel like if the b-boys of the 80s had this technology we did today, it would be very similar. You would flood it with all their dance videos, all the break videos, all that stuff.
Yeah, it would just be combining one culture with another. I agree totally. I would say DJing, yes.
Still alive.
MCing, yes. These are what carries it. I would say graffiti, facts. I would equate that graffiti could just be art in general.
It's grown. It's definitely grown. It's not forced underground and where it needs to be illegal. And like where before it was definitely like defacing stuff to put up art. Now people are paying for you to put murals on there. This guy's got one in his garage.
My garage. Shout out to my guy, Save Me. He does graffiti, and he can do it on anything. That's the beauty of it.
Yeah,
like,
it's beautiful.
So in my garage, it's my garage, so it's not illegal. I do what I want in my garage.
I mean, Instagram thotties be putting pictures up of Instagram quality murals like that everywhere.
Yo, facts. So I would say all 5 of those stand. You would agree?
I would agree that those have not changed, because knowledge is always going to be there. You gotta know where you come from to know where you're going.
And I sound old, but I would say that a lot of the youngins today don't know that a lot. And please prove me wrong. It would make my day if you prove me wrong. And I know that makes me sound old, and probably every generation says that. But I stand on that. I would say the youngins don't know the history that they should. But it's 2018. It's a new time in hip hop.
Hip hop's bigger than it's ever been.
Most popular form of music out. Is it time to add another one or another 2? Or is there anything?
I think it has added another 2, in my opinion.
Okay, talk to me.
I think it is spilled over into the land of fashion, no question. I think hip hop. Fashion is its own genre. You got your streetwear, which is now an acceptable form of highway robbery, charging you for sweats that are $1,000 or something stupid. But
yeah,
there is hip hop. And then even in major fashion, I feel like hip hop trends have leached in.
Yes.
And then I would say the second thing is mainly do with Michael Jordan is hip hop and sports. If you think in the '90s when hip hop started blooming, you had Michael Jordan bringing that swag to there, and then you had Ken Griffey Jr. bringing that swag. And now in the new generation, you got your KD, you've got your LeBron James, you've got your Jason Canoes, you've got all
Robinson Cano.
Robinson Cano. I don't say Jason Cano. That's weird.
Hey,
Jason Cano, whoever you are,
there's got to be one. If not, we just coined him.
But yeah, you definitely you've got those aspects in all trends. Odell Beckham Jr. He's big. I think
hip hop, fashion, and sports.
Sports, it's all up in there.
So I would for sure agree on fashion. I think in more variety and in more ways than one. Fashion's always been a part of hip hop from the start back in the 1970s all the way till now. I think it blossomed just like everything with hip hop has. to this day and age in 2018. I mean, you have people getting sponsored by clothing lines. You have individuals starting their own clothing lines. Not to mention, we take it to the street level. Shout out to Elevated Living, but shout out to all the independent clothing lines out there now.
Is Ohio over everyone? Or
Ohio against the world, Detroit versus
world.
everybody. Vegas is flooded with them. I mean, shout out to my guy Learn Vices, Royal One, Live Victorious. I think that speaks volumes in itself on it's like an indie artist. Oh, indie clothing line. Like, it's all part of hip hop. Not to mention
the umbrella gets bigger.
Facts, exactly. So I would say that fashion would be entered indefinitely.
Okay.
Sports, I wanted to agree with at first. I would say no, though, because sports is its own thing. It's just two different, for me, it's just two different areas that have matched. Yeah, that have, you get a lot of the same people. I mean, like you mentioned this before. Ballers want to be rappers or artists and rappers want to be ballers. And then a lot of them come from the same area, so they grew up the same. They have a lot of the same, interests. So it's just all become, one big thing, but I think it's just because two different areas have just meshed together. I wouldn't say that sports is an element of hip hop.
So what's your other one then? You said you had a second one or no?
There's actually two I would bring up. Photography, but I think I would say that goes in the same realm, because I think you have Jonathan Mannion takes the classic Jay-Z, Nas photos, everybody else back in the 90s, and he's a legend. But I think photography is in its own thing. I think the same thing has happened with fashion and with hip hop. Now you have indie photographers, or people starting out, or people just taking photos for the gram, but on their dope ass, Galaxy phone or whatever, or VSC, whatever the thing is, or it's easy to become a photographer now. You just do it your own way, and then you upload your photos to Instagram. You can become a famous photographer like that. And I think that's a beautiful thing. So I think this day and age has just changed that. I probably wouldn't incorporate photography. I may incorporate photos as part of art in the graffiti realm. But it crossed my mind. The only other one I would think, and this one I definitely thought hard on, was tattoos. I think tattoos is its own world as well. But I would say in 2018, more rappers. Matter of fact, it's hard to spot a rapper without a tattoo.
Correct.
J. Cole, maybe, if he doesn't have any. There's
Easy doesn't. There's a couple.
There are a few.
But I mean, more Lil Wayne.
It's a look now.
Yeah, it's a look. And the reason why I would disagree there is not because I don't think it's implemented in hip hop, but I would say that it's more included into I think it's more of a fashion statement. Not necessarily because you can change a shirt like you change a tattoo, but more since it's a permanent fashion statement. You are making, this is my style.
Right.
And you're gonna see it on my arms, and this is how I'm gonna be. It's part of my look. So I would almost incorporate into that, because I think it's you could go because rock stars have the same amount of tattoos. So
and we spoke on this before, and I would just think I think that hip hop and rock are similar musically in a lot of ways, but even just they're both rebellious music forms. So I think tattoos became a big part of both cultures, but. It's 2018. Everybody has tattoos now. It became a trend, low key. And
basketball. But you hate it because he.
I love tattoos. I love ink, but I hate the fact that it's become a trend, because now it's you just got tattoos because you like you earned that. That was stupid because you wanted to be along with the trend. Whereas there's people I take pride in tattoos. I like getting tattoos. I think there's an art to it. There's a culture behind it, and I'm proud to be part of it. Sorry?
Would you say it's its own thing, separate from hip hop? That's my.
It probably is. It probably is. I'd probably say this now that we had this conversation. So for me, I guess what we've just talked about, the only one that I would incorporate in fashion is its own thing too. But I think
you have to include hip hop in the pillar of hip hop. You have to include fashion.
It's always been a part of it.
You have to dress fly. Ain't nobody. And even when you're dressing like a bum, it's in Yeezy bum clothes, and them motherfuckers cost $3,000.
Right,
so
facts.
It's all fashion.
So they facts. So to wrap things up, we'd add one, right?
One.
So we now have b-boying, DJing, MCing, graffiti, art. By the way, b-boy was b-boying and dancing, knowledge, and then we're adding fashion. Plus fashion. Do you agree with us?
Do you disagree with us?
Facts. Would you add something completely different? Would you take something out from the original core? I don't know why you would, but maybe you would, and you have a valid reason. We want to know.
Fuck the old heads.
Facts. Hit it in the comments below. Let us know. I'm about to give out my radio station number, 360. But let us
hit up KULC.
KULC. But no, facts. Let us know. Comment below. Tweet us at Dope Podcast. Hit the gram. Fresh Dope Podcast. FreshDopePodcast.com. YouTube, SoundCloud, Apple Podcasts, iTunes. You dig?
We out.
Milk, AD.
It's the Fresh Dope Podcast, man. We out.